Hi Gemini, welcome to your December 2022 tarot reading. These are messages for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're looking for a personal reading, please schedule on www.crystallizewithkate.com. So let's dive right in and see what Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, for the month of December. This is going to be interesting. So we have the Five of Swords and the Three of Wands. So Five of Swords, I feel like you're finally doing things for yourself. You're saying, you know what, I'm putting myself first. And sometimes that's going to hurt other people's feelings, right? Because people are so used to us doing for them, being the maybe caregivers or putting their needs first. And this is like, no, we are putting our needs first. This could even be saying that you might be in a situation where the person, your significant other or a family member or a friend or maybe somebody at work, maybe they say, you know what, I really need just some alone time. I need some personal space. I need space to work on myself. And that might really, really hurt your feelings. So what Spirit is saying is don't take that personally, please. There is somebody, whether it be you or them, somebody else, that is needing to take something, and it's probably not going to feel super good for the other person. But it doesn't make it a bad thing. So that's the main message that Spirit is saying. And in this Three of Wands, there's three wands there, and this person is holding on to that last wand. And it's saying that, you know what, I'm done with the planning phase, and I'm ready to start implementing. Maybe that's saying, you know what, I'm done saying, you know, these are the boundaries that I'm going to set. You know, if somebody asks me if I can do this thing for them, I'm gonna say no. But then when that person asks, hey, can you do this thing for me? A lot of the time we end up saying, yeah, I'll do it. And then we get upset because we set that boundary in our mind, but then we didn't implement it. So I feel like there's something that's being implemented now. And so that might be referring to boundaries or a relationship or a friendship or something. I feel like you're finally deciding to take the step forward, take the initiative to maybe do something that feels like it's for your best and highest good, or maybe somebody important to you is going to be doing something for their best and highest good. And Spirit is saying, don't take it personally. It's just something that they have to do. And part of the reason I say that is because we have the Two of Cups here. And the Two of Cups is usually about some type of special, maybe even divine connection. So this could be a partner or a friend or a family member, somebody that feels really special and connected to you. And we also have the Tower card. Right? We have the Tower card. So it's this surprise moment or this upheaval, this life-changing moment. And sometimes it can feel really, really good. So sometimes it's like, wow, I'm pregnant for this baby that I've been trying for so long. We're finally pregnant. Sometimes it's, you know, a partner saying, hey, I want a divorce. You know, these are both examples of Tower moments. Sometimes it's getting a winning lottery ticket, and sometimes it's losing our job. So the Tower moment can be these unexpected things happening in our life. Sometimes they can even be very small, but they usually have a way of altering our path or altering the course that we're on. So there might be some surprise moment for you, maybe specifically in a relationship or a friendship or some type of divine connection. Some type of surprise moment there. We also have the Temperance card. There are two cups in this Temperance card. Notice that. And then in the Two of Cups, there's two cups. So there's definitely something about balance. I mean, not only are you a Gemini, so you're about the twins and the number 2, that's significant. But balance and choices are important as well. Maybe Temperance is all about balance and about alchemy, maybe bringing two things together that weren't expected. Blending two things, maybe you're blending two families. That could also be linked to, you know, she has 1 foot on solid ground, 1 foot in the water. So 1 foot in the spiritual realm, in the depths of the emotions and the soul, and then the other foot is grounded in this physical reality. There's a sense of alchemy, there's a sense of balance. And then with the number 2 cards, this one I usually see as some type of connection, but with the number 2 cards, I can see it as a card of choices as well. So you might need to be making a decision regarding a relationship, or a decision might be made for you regarding a relationship that, again, with this 5 of Swords and this Tower card, it might not initially feel good. So Spirit is giving you that heads up that this whole situation might not initially feel the best. And I believe that that's probably why Spirit told me in the beginning of this video, Caribbean calcite might be a good crystal for Gemini to work with in the month of December. So Caribbean calcite, soothing energy, it's kind of like the ocean or the beach in a crystal. And so the energy is very unique, very calming, relaxing. So some of you, especially with, there's a few references to water here, and then Caribbean calcite, maybe doing some type of work with the element of water might be important for you this month. So continuing some of these messages. Wow, we have 4 of these cards coming out here. Number 41, sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. I love that, especially since we have the 2 of Cups coming out, like a friendship, divine connection, a sisterhood potentially. So friendships could be really important for you this month. Finding an ally, a compatible soul for yourself. Loyalty will be important, but also making sure that these relationships, these friendships that you have in your life feels like this little community. It's something that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. And if you're finding that you're not in that mode, you might need to be cutting certain people out or taking a break from certain people. Don't feel sorry about that. But maybe you've recently been in the situation where you're like, you know what, I need alone time, and now I'm ready to connect with friends and relatives again. So you might be stepping into that. We also have transparency. Number 2, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Being transparent, being honest about a situation. Sometimes that's what the 5 of Swords can feel like, is being authentic and honest. And, sometimes that does hurt people's feelings. We can say things from a place of authenticity without truly being hurtful. And as long as we're being kind and genuine about it, if somebody's feelings are hurt, that's because of something that they're dealing with internally, right? So there's this message of transparency that is important, being honest and authentic, genuine and present. I love this. Falling in love again. And so there could be somebody entering your life. This could be the Tower moment where, you're bringing 2 people together. That alchemy, bringing 2 people together. You could be entering into a new relationship, or maybe strengthening the relationship that you have. Maybe it feels like the relationship that you have is being renewed in some type of way. Falling in love says kissing the divine in another, in yourself. So there's still this connection of the divine there. Maybe you 2 you call yourself soulmates or soul partners or something like that. Maybe you feel like you've known each other in a past life. So there's an element of the divine that is really thrown in there. You 2 have come together in the perfect way, in the perfect time. Or maybe you're rekindling a romance through understanding how sacred and divine the circumstances were to lead you 2 together. And then we also have the number 11 card, and this is called sacrifice. There are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. So this is where the boundaries come up here. Are you willing to sacrifice your self-care, your personal time, your whatever it is, so that you can be constantly meeting the needs of other people? that's something that you might have to consider. What are you sacrificing that ends up really being in the detriment to yourself? I feel like there's an element of needing to take somebody or somebody's feelings or somebody else out of the equation, because you're sacrificing so much of a part of yourself that it almost feels like they're taking advantage of that. Not intentionally, most likely, but I feel like you're starting to put yourself first. What is being sacrificed by maybe continuing to try to meet the needs of other people and not putting yourself first? Or implement this message in your life however it's resonating for you. So also understanding that there are some sacrifices worth making. Sometimes people will be offered, hey, you want to work overtime tonight? And we might think, wow, it's the holiday season, I could use more money, but I really haven't seen my family that much this week. I have been working a lot of overtime already. So then you have to think about the sacrifice. Am I willing to sacrifice the money or sacrifice the time that I'll never be able to get back with my family? So that might be part of something similar, might be part of that sacrifice message that has come out for you. So let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming out for Gemini. Beautiful Uncaging, number 14. And there's a heart on that. There are so many messages of love and special connections here in this reading, Gemini. I'm so happy for you for this month of December. It feels really special and like you're opening up your heart in some type of way. You're being really authentic and genuine in it. And it's this beautiful uncaging of just you being you and sharing yourself with others in that kind of way. So that's the number 14 card. The key concepts: the prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, making amends. Okay, so there could be some type, this Tower moment and the Two of Cups that came out, this could be referring to a moment in a relationship where things are being mended. With this Temperance card here, I feel like there's a lot of healing that could be happening. So you could be healing a relationship as well. So it says, at this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others and address it so you can release yourself from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state, capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. So I do feel like that is a potential trait of Gemini, is taking things very, very personally, and maybe blaming yourself for where things have gone wrong in situations. And when somebody says, hey, I need some personal space, that can be like a direct hit to the heart, right? So self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. So understanding your worth, understanding that you're loved no matter what, is going to be really important for you in this month of December, Gemini. Have you done or said something for which you need to make amends? Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you have given injury and show you how to redress the transgression. Okay, so if you feel like maybe you've said something that came across a little harsh, maybe you've been really thinking about it, or maybe somebody is still upset with you about it, it might be time to apologize. Sometimes us admitting that we've done something wrong can be a huge hit to our ego, but I feel like you're letting go of that and you're saying, you know what, I wasn't the best version of me in this situation, and I apologize for that. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and begin the process to fix it, this is an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation. Take a moment now to consider when you have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story you tell about it, so you're able to connect with truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty as you take a self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself now is why the guilt is there. You might be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. So you might be doing some type of self-blame for something that wasn't even your fault. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. Wow, what an important message for you, Gemini. That was a pretty intense and powerful reading, I feel. If you're looking for something that is more personalized, you can always schedule on www.crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, that's your reading for the month of December. I hope you have a beautiful month ahead with lots of love and understanding. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.